Hey, how's it going, boys? My name's Wes, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're running BO4 One in the Chamber, which is an absolute throwback game mode. I remember playing this on BO2, except this one's a little bit different because you don't have a knife with you. I think in BO2 you may have had a knife as a secondary, but in this one you just go battering them after you're out of ammo, which I ended up getting a few kills with. But when push came to shove, I had to resort to beating them over the head. But today it's kind of a brief one. I mean, most of the videos are going to be brief. I don't like to keep them long, but they were talking about fitting in, or rather, not fitting in. I think there's a lot of stigma in society about conformities. Everyone's always trying to be friends with everyone else. They're trying to please everyone. And you don't have to be a people pleaser. I used to be a people pleaser. I used to always say yes, but sometimes you just need to take a break and or take a step back rather, and say no. You need to learn to say no and set your own personal boundaries. It's okay to hurt people's feelings to put yours first. In some cases, or in most cases, there are some instances when I think that you should conform, but I'm not going to really delve too much into that because I think that could be a separate topic. And today I'm just going to try and keep it on the main focal point of not fitting in. And that's not to say that you shouldn't fit in. It's okay to fit in. If you want to fit in, go ahead. But if you struggle to fit in, what I'm trying to say is it's okay not to. I think social conformities are the main, really, driving point of having to fit in. Everyone always feels like they need to be part of a collective. And I mean, as a species, as humans, that's normal. We're social animals, and it's as if we have a natural instinct natural desire and an innate desire to fit in with that social crowd. And if you really struggle to fit in, sometimes you don't need to be engaging with society or your peers, those around you. One thing I learned in sophomore year, I cut a lot of people off, and I just really distanced myself from everybody. I learned to enjoy my own company, and I didn't really care about conforming. I didn't care about fitting in with a certain clique. I had friends all over the spectrum, you know, doing their own things, completely different aspects, completely different personalities, characteristics than each other, and that was okay. I didn't feel the need to stick to one group and become really, I don't know, absorbed with their own little subculture, I guess. But I learned to observe rather than engage. And for instance, in class, I'd really hold my tongue in most conversations, and I'd just sort of see what other people were talking about. I didn't care to be too involved, and I think that was a really big driving point for me, because not only did it allow me to put some time onto myself, but it allowed me to break free from social norms and conformity. And once I did that, that's when my mental health really started to take an uptick, because that's when I was fully able to express myself and be my own person. If you're trying to always be part of something and, I don't know, air quotes around this, be normal, you'll lose yourself. And if fitting in with your peers means that you lose your uniqueness and what makes you you, then personally I say fuck them. I mean, when I cut people off, that was really when I was able to find myself again and be me. And I don't know, I think that there's something to be learned in that time period. If you're really struggling with fitting in, then try to find your people that you can actually be yourself around. If you're currently with a group that you feel like you don't belong with, then just cut them off. Be your own man, or own person. And I promise you, as soon as you do that, life will be so much better. I hope there's something to take away from this. If you stuck around this long, hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next one, and until then, take care.